so much up and available here for T1 to go for, and the Bard will be locked in.
There's no Caitlyn, and there's no Jhin.
But there is Ezreal. And is Gumayusi going to pick it away?
It's got to be Ezreal Karma, right? Like, you've got to be able to play Ezreal here. If you can't lock this here, the most, I would say, potent AD carry pick in the meta, then you're going to have a bad time.
And I mean, Gumayusi can play it.
Yeah.
It's just not one of his favorites, right?
Yeah,
he hasn't played it all season long just yet. Or at least this round robin.
I think he absolutely can play it, and he will, even though he doesn't prefer it.
I don't know whether I like this as much.
It's okay.
Okay, that's a Cho'Gath. And even though it's not on, it's way more fun. And we've got Huni on the desk.
It's kind of like, it feels like in this draft, yeah, I haven't encountered.
Still having some changes. I don't know whether he is in Classic.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
I'm not really much of a Cho'Gath guy.
He's not enjoying this moment here as Doran's going to get his heat exactly where he wants it.
Yeah, that is going to be a lot of damage from that Rupture coming on through, though. Level 3 is
3 times, and now it's going to be Guma alone here into this forest for a little while.
That could be annoying. Coming on over as he does take the Rift Scuttler, but is he going to keep himself alive? That's the question. Gets the fear onto Kanavi, who has to flash to get out of the way. There is the Rupture landing, but Zeus is in so much trouble. Needs the auto flash, goes over the wall, but Painter went in a different direction. Good defensive Rupture comes down as Zeka will get that face check and takes out Painter to even out the trade. The first blood still goes over to T1. But he is 10 CS down against Faker, who just stuck around in the mid lane. Kanavi coming on over. Carrier looking for the Cosmic Binding, doesn't quite find it. As Delight looking for a pincer maneuver. Zeka with the inside track as there's a teleport back from the Varus. Painter getting taken down low. The flash forward from Zeka, but he's unable to kill Painter. Still Kanavi able to claim Carrier's life. Now Painter coming down. Zeka gets his way in. Drake is going to be secured by HLE as well, but Peyz landing the damage. Zeka dancing around the fight though, and Peyz cannot kill anyone. They all just escape on a sliver of health. Maybe Delight will go down as this Blight is stacked up. And there's the flash in. They do manage to turn it around though. And it's only the sacrifice of the Karma. HLE moved to 5-2.
Painter, it's just a huge disaster. Into this Ahri comp? I don't think so.
Yeah. This is also a lethality Varus as well, so I feel like the late game insurance isn't quite there as there's another Rupture onto Dor, and he's just dead.
But yeah, on that Dragon fight, I think they should have just let it go. They're going to look for a pick on Delight.
This is less weird. That is how you just kill a Karma.
As, yeah, getting access to this pit, pretty tough for this composition for T1. They're going to TP Peyz back in with the Ghost Blade, but this is just completely on lockdown as Carrier will be fine, but I think this Dragon might just be...
Keep Zeus somewhat healthy, as the Drake will be secured here by HLE. I actually really love this build from Zeus. Just to go Spectre's Cowl and then finish your build.
Yeah, just because now you're not...
I don't like his positioning all that much, as he's standing on an equalizer for now. Peyz stacks up the Blight, and down goes the Cho'Gath. Good pick here for T1. Splits down the Gravity Field. I feel like Gravity Field should have extra power onto Cho'Gath, because Gravity does hit him real hard.
He's big-boned. He does end up taking a big shot here, though, from Peyz.
Oh, 2 items are done here for Kanavi as well. If he can actually make his way back, taking this Dragon could be difficult. True Shot Barrage, man, that's a lot of damage from Guma. As Peyz might need to go home yet again. He just teleported back in.
Though, is pretty helpful.
The buffed up Hex, the Chemtech Fruit.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Is Carrier going to get charmed by Zeka. It's a lot of combo damage. Does have to flash to get himself out of the way, and I think that means Soul Point goes over to HLE.
0-0 and 0, but is going to transform his Muramana potentially faster.
Oh dear. There's another Rupture landing. Oh, he's silenced, so I guess he can't do anything. There we go. Gotta love an archaic kit from this Cho'Gath to make Faker's life a living hell. We've got an equalizer come down here as Doran is going to be in a lot of trouble. There's the snare. Charm going to connect as well. As Zeka not going to be able to finish this kill off. There wasn't an arm guard or anything like that on Doran, but after the flash, they do just get themselves out of there. And now Shelly going to get driven into... Never mind, not this turret. Let's see how the drifting's gonna go.
Doran is like, whew, I'm backing right now.
Got another Tempered Fate there, carry out. We might need it in the bottom lane. As there is the charge, and the turret is going to go down.
Might need it for Guma's W's coming through.
Okay, Peyz looking for Guma. And the fear, not going to quite work there because there is a cleanse on Gumayushi, and he gets himself out scot-free. Well, by scot-free, I mean with both summoners now down. And he comes back and takes the turret down. Kanavi, are you kidding? That's not how this one's supposed to go. Zeus looking to find Faker again, but there's the gravity field. Pretty hard to get off it if you are the Cho'Gath.
We're going to try to kill him.
Well, he's going to teleport and just gets himself out of the way.
Any agency, they haven't all game long. And now Doran is also going to get caught up here with this wave too far up. I think he's going to get caught.
Oh,
is he the luckiest player of all time? Luckiest player of all time.
There we go. And he's just going to get out of there.
T1 just don't have angles. Okay, maybe this one angle on a support? No.
Oh no, the Inspire. Just going to get him out of the way. Doesn't even take damage from the Death Rays. Look at this! Zeus is so frightening! Not even on the gravity well this time around, but he does get feared by Painter. The problem is, with Faker moving away, they're not going to have damage for him. Zeka teleports in to protect his top laner.
This is his job in this game.
Now, HLE have started up this Drake, T1. They know that they have to fight for this one. HLE going to hold him in position. The Rupture goes wide, but Faker is so incredibly low. Look at the health bar on this Cho'Gath! How do you get through him? He's got 6 stacks of Feast!
Old aren't changing either next time he presses this. Faker!
Oh my god! And we've seen this one before. Faker is running in the wrong direction because he knows there was no way out of this. He's going to die on his own terms, and I respect it. Kanavi, though, moves up to 2-1-5 on this Nefiri. And HLE just kind of feels like they can do no wrong right now.
HLE. Okay, they're doubling down on this.
Hang on, this might be wrong. This might be doing a wrong. Although it's going to take a while to kill him. Can you hurt him? Kind of yells at Painter here momentarily as the teleport does bring them in. Peyz is just going to die though as Kanavi. He goes untargetable. That is going to be the ulti down, and they might be able to kill this doggo. The paranoia comes in. Painter will take him out, but now it's Gumayushi against Carrier and Doran, and Zeka is moving up to join. Kind of misses everything, but Carrier is still likely to die as he does take the magical journey out. True Shot Barrage finishes off Gumayushi's old partner, and Doran, he's gonna do it again. Never mind. He's not gonna trust it this time around, and he is just going to flash his way towards the jungle and maybe escape.
Wasting their time.
Question mark?
So they can't maybe get this Baron when Peyz respawns.
Didn't actually matter ultimately in the end as Carrier is going to get interrupted. Magical Journey does come on through, but the ulti will follow him. Good Cosmic Binding, but Carrier is still very dead. Paranoia into the bottom lane. Let's see what they can get done here as the Rupture comes on through, but it's spell shielded. Gravity Field comes down. This is taking 400 years. And Zeus, let's see what you can do. Misses that Rupture. Why is this taking so long? As he takes down Painter, and he's still alive. What the heck was that? That was very silly. Zeka gonna try and defend this turret. It's gonna take a little bit of defense.
Just walked away, but he didn't. Okay, this is an hold on to a prio target.
There we go. Gumayushi gonna arcane shift and die. There he goes.
I need a lot more information about how that all went down as Delight here is going to avoid the ult from Carrier.
Zeka diving in. Kanavi goes untargetable for a few moments. The equalizer is down, and Zeus is massive, but they need to keep Kanavi alive, and he is going to stay alive and pick up so many kills. It's a double as he takes down Carrier. Peyz will be able to at least get rid of the doggo, but they haven't even begun to deal with Zeus' massive health bar, and Zeka executes Faker off to the side. Chemtech Soul, I imagine. Forbidden Book is almost ready for publish, and he's going to look to dive on top of Carrier and Doran. Just kind of misses a bunch of buttons there, but they do navigate their way out. Kanavi finding some Darkened Daggers onto Doran. It's a bit of an alliteration, but he also might be a little bit dead. Untargetable goes the doggo as the Arcane Storm is down. Painter gets into the backline, but everyone just scatters immediately. The Arcane Storm is decent, but Zeus just flash eats him! Down goes the Rumble. Delicious, says the Cho'Gath. He might die for it, but it looked pretty cool while he did it. Kanavi also killed the Nocturne, and it's a one trade here for HLE.
The health bars are low.
Okay, Kanavi, I don't know about this one, as Peyz does have a lot of DPS, and down will go the dog. And there is the Tempered Fate onto Gumayushi. Not able to land that Mystic Shot as these health bars are not infinite. But Gumayusi, the arcane shift. It's so clean, but the minion wave comes on forward.
It's just so risky to actually keep pushing here as HLE. Kanavi. Their health bars were super low. Dealers there that you're walking at, and a turret.
All right, Faker just trying to farm this mid lane, but he does get a bunch of buttons down, but he is still just going to die. A little bit too far up as there's the teleport in. 4 versus 5, Elder Dragon. Already had been started here by T1. Look at Zeus' health bar. We don't have enough resolution for it.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where it kind of looks like he's a minion because like the little lines weren't possible to be seen. Okay, that was ridiculous.
I've never seen that before.
No, neither have I. He has really gone even further beyond.
They have, by the way, Feast and Smite. Good luck.
The paranoia comes down. They're going to turn the lights off. As T1, they look to engage. There is the Tempered Fate. They try to lock them down. It's stolen by Peyz. Somehow he pulls a Gumayusi. But can they actually win the fight? That's the question. Peyz gets the cleanse out. Kanavi is going to be taken down. But I don't think you're ever getting to this Cho'Gath execute threshold. Oh no, Doran is going to survive. And Faker had respawned, but he doesn't get the Elder buff.
They're able to get the steal is because the Tempered Fate goes onto the Cho'Gath.
Oh my goodness.
Pulls a Guma into Guma. And then look at how well he kites this out. He saves the game here literally.
Yeah.
Almost gets Delight as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. The fact that he aims it actually with Delight in mind is insane. And almost also gets the Ari.
On their defense of their Baron take, Keria has his ult back up. This is really scary here for HLE fans with so much control until this moment.
All right, they're engaging onto the Cho'Gath, seeing whether they can take down Zeus. Painter dives in, but they barely get his health bar down. Now Zeka dashing forward. Tempered Fate is going to lock down Kanavi for a moment. It's Peyz. Great sidestep on that Rupture. And Doran just trying to spread the damage around as much as possible. 20 seconds. Yeah, and they do have Feast Smite. Like you said, the Rupture comes on through. Will they get it? Yes, they will. There we go. Nailed it. Second attempt is going to work out. So, Baron secured.
600 Heartsteel stacks, or 556.
That's a lot. That's some ARAM stats right there. It's okay. In goes Painter once again. There goes Painter once again. And Peyz is almost just dead as well. Oh God, Zeus is breaking the game again with this ludicrous health bar as he teleports in. The Vorpal spikes as well, doing a lot of work. Faker just going to get pushed out of his own base. Zeus will actually be taken out, but the Rupture is massive before he dies. And now Gumayusi is dashing forward. The GA comes on through. It is a great cosmic binding there onto Kanavi, but he is still able to help lock down the kill onto Keria. Doran trying to sidestep. It doesn't work. Guma goes to 7-1 and 6. And these Nexus turrets will be taken out. Humble Life Esports will finally get on the board here in this round robin. You can see they're pretty psyched about it.